Yeah, Coach, just what did you see from the quarterbacks today, especially Bryce, with him getting an opportunity to lead that first team?
No, I think Bryce did a good job today. I think we, have to play well around Bryce. At times today, I didn't think, maybe we did as good a job of that as we need to. It's all 11 guys. It's the offensive line, it's the receivers, it's all 11 guys, so that he'll have, more opportunities to make plays. But what I think when he had opportunities today, he did a really good job. So, I was pleased with his performance. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll be the first one to say, he's looking forward to working to, try to improve and, improve the production overall in terms of our execution on offense. And that's what's going to make us better.
All right, and then the other thing here Saban was asked about, I mean, he kind of he starts out like he hated the question, but then he gets into some really good stuff here about development and how young players, every player is different. And if you don't listen to Nick Saban when he opens up and speaks upon stuff like development and getting the best out of his players, then I don't know who in the hell you're going to listen to, because there's no one better to do it. So let's kick it over to Nick Saban, asked about the young players that are standing out and how the development's going this season. And he kind of took it in his own direction here, but I just thought these were some really interesting comments here from Coach Saban.
Coach, you said some of the young guys were able to make some plays today. Maybe who were some of those guys? And then how much do you think having a relatively normal spring, summer, and fall compared to 2020 is going to help some of those freshmen be able to make an impact early?
Well, I can't really answer that. It's kind of a hypothetical question. So, last year we played pretty well relative to COVID. So I can't say that it was a disadvantage for our development. And we did have like 3 guys, start on defense in some role or capacity, as freshmen. And I think it was a disadvantage to the defense because you couldn't do anything against each other for a long time in the summer. That hasn't been the case, this year. So I think that's been helpful to all the players, but especially to the defensive players. And I do think we have some talented guys on offense that are young players, and it's going to be really interesting to see how those guys develop. Everybody develops at a little different, level and time. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And I'm not going to sit here and make predictions about anybody or put any expectations on anybody right now. We're just really encouraged with, our young receiver core. We're encouraged with a couple of the young DBs. We're encouraged by a lot of the young players that we have, and we want to just keep working with them and see how they progress.
All right, so he's keeping us in the dark about who he's referencing here, but I think it's safe to assume maybe some of these receivers he's referencing and maybe some defensive backs here that Alabama's got on their roster looking to compete for playing time this year. And, of course, Bryce Young, in a roundabout way, he's probably talking about him as well. So I just thought those were the highlights of Nick Saban's most recent press conference here.